All right, 6:13 this morning, Capers Restaurant and Bar will be hosting a wine tasting to benefit the Toledo Animal Shelter. This will take place on Wednesday, and tickets are still available this morning, and there will be a variety of wines to try. We all love that. Cheeses, and my favorite, Godiva Chocolates. Here with the details this morning is Emily Meadows from Capers Restaurant. And we also have Helen Bench from the Toledo Animal Shelter. Good morning to both of you ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for stopping by. And we can't forget, we also have Minnie.
Yes, we do.
I love this dog, so
Yeah.
active this morning. But before we talk about how we can adopt Minnie, let's talk about the event. And this has been going on for about 3 years now, right?
Correct. We've been doing them. Last year we started doing them for charities, and we've kind of rotated and done a few different charities. We've in the past had 50 to 75 people, and I think that will be closer to 75 this year with our turnout. It should be really nice.
Okay, talk about where the money goes.
The money is raised. The event's put on by the auxiliary, the women's auxiliary for the shelter, and they do the fundraising for the shelter and different projects. Last year they donated the money and they made cat condos.
Yeah, we ordered new cat condos with the money they raised. They're but do the majority of our fundraising for the Toledo Animal Shelter.
Okay, and Minnie is in need of a loving home,
Yes,
right?
she is. Minnie is just one of many of the animals that was surrendered by her owner, and she is up for adoption. But I do have to admit, this morning we had a lot of applications come in late yesterday afternoon, and so I have a feeling
she's so lovable,
she is a
right?
sweetheart.
Who wouldn't want to take her home?
Most of the animals we do take in are owner surrenders. Sometimes if we have openings, we do take in from other facilities if we can help them out. We have a lot of nice animals up for adoption at the Toledo Animal Shelter. You can always go on our website, ToledoAnimalShelter.com. We have photos of the animals we have up for adoption.
Okay, why is it so important, obviously, for charity and for the purpose of helping animals get placed into homes, but why should people really show up and attend this event?
I mean, it's basically, I think it's good recognition for the shelter, you know, to get their name out there a little bit and just try and make more awareness for the pets and, you know, the animals that do need adopted.
Okay,
It'll
and
be
of
a great
course,
event.
right, incentives here, we're talking about wine,
Yeah.
great
cheese,
cheeses,
right.
Chocolate.
chocolate, you can't beat that. Wine and chocolate and
Right.
cheese all go
Right.
together, and tickets are very affordable.
Right, they're $25. We're trying to get people to buy them ahead of time. There will be some available at the door, but they can call the restaurant at 389-9900 and just say that they'd like to buy the tickets.
And if folks can't really show up for this event, but they're still looking to help out, how can they do that?
Well, we're always in need of donations, whether it's financial or material items. We do have a wish list on our website. Bleach, paper towels, cat litter. There's a lot of supplies that we really use a lot that's helpful. Toledo Animal Shelter is operated solely on donations, so they're all very important. And some people donate their time as volunteers, which is also a wonderful gift to the shelter.
Yeah, indeed. Let's talk a little bit about Minnie, although I guess she's had several applications already.
Yes.
She's a very active dog. We can still throw her out there and give a little bit of a preview of her personality.
Right, exactly. And I think sometimes, I don't know, maybe things have changed over the years. I've been doing this for many, many years. You know, I think there's always a misperception that, you know, animals at the shelters are grungy, mean, you know, not adoptable dogs, and that's the farthest thing from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
All of the shelters, we have wonderful, very nice, loving dogs that unfortunately are victims of the economy today, and that's been huge. We had a big, in the beginning 2 years ago, home foreclosures, which are still continuing. Now we're kind of going full circle where people have lost their jobs, they can't find another job, they've lost their homes, they're moving out of the area, some of them. So we have a lot of empty homes sitting in the Toledo area that we don't have families to adopt to, and many of them have, you know, pretty much used all their resources, and they're down to the end now that they're having to relinquish the pets, and that's pretty sad.
That is sad.
In Minnie's case, that's what it was, and you know.
So not all the animals from a shelter are abused.
No, they're not. And I think, again, that's a misperception a lot of people have. It's mostly right now we're dealing with the economy. Sometimes we end up with health issues, and we end up with, you know, some people having to go into nursing homes or extended care facilities, but the majority right now is the economy.
She's going to go really fast.
Yes, she is.
I'm telling you. But there's still other animals that are in need of a loving home as
there
well.
are. And, you know, at the Toledo Animal Shelter, we do have an adoption application process. We also work with the people to fine-tune the adoptions, because not every animal works for every home, and not every home works for every animal. If they have children or other dogs at home, we do require visitations. If we have some that might have a questionable behavior, then we usually send them home on a trial period. You know, it's all about making sure that that adoption is going to work for that family and that everybody in that house is happy. So that's important. You know?
Very important. And once again, Emily, the event, it will take place on Wednesday. There's wine and cheese. And what time does it start, and what's the other information folks need to know?
It starts at 6:30. And that's really it. It'll be a great time. We have the wines coming out from Heidelberg, and there will be a Gallo rep on hand to explain the wine and answer questions. And it'll be a casual, fun event.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much. We hope you raise a lot of money and help to place these loving animals into a nice home. Thank you again for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. It is 6:19 this morning. We'll be right back.